Hi there, it's Lori, and my story comes from yesterday when you saw the food tasting and my lights went out. Well, it was actually the kettle that caused that. So now I know I just need to plug the kettle straight into the wall. But why did my surge protector cord not just get tripped and everything was fine? No, it tripped the whole fuse, which meant this bedroom, my bedroom, and my stepdaughter's bedroom, all the lights were out. No power. Luckily, there was a bathroom up here that had power, and the spare bedroom had power, so I could plug in the cat's food and water, dishes, again, keep them separate, um, in a place where they could access them and whatever. So I went out to the fuse box, and I saw which one was tripped, and so I pushed it, pushed it both directions, pushed it off, and then pushed it back on. Came back in, no power. Went back out, tried a couple others that had bedroom labels on them. Nothing. Went out again a couple hours later just to see, and it was tripped again, even though, again, nothing was. I turned everything off and I did all the things you're supposed to do. I'm like, it was getting later and later. Luckily, my husband got home. Well, he was super frustrated. He was having the same problem because that kept tripping, and he went to every GFI, CGFI, whatever that is, that special kind of outlet cover that like trips so that it's not a water danger. Like, so anytime you have an outlet near water, anyway, because that's one of the labels that was on the one that kept like kind of halfway clicking off. Well, he checked every one he could find. He was checking outlets in this room. He checked the outlet behind me. Well, it's right over here, actually. And when he did that, when he took the outlet cover off, it slid behind this, which would normally be no problem, except this thing is anchored to the wall up at the top. We can't get it, so we need a new outlet cover. Cool, huh? So, yeah, it was just a day of, it was hours and hours, and the later it got, and no power, the later it got, no power. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do my live on Sunday night, which luckily I was. I only did an hour because I'm having pretty, you can tell I'm having lowish blood pressure. I am checking it regularly to make sure I'm okay. And I'm okay. It's just, I don't feel quite okay because it's not high enough. Oh, and I moved Jay's little kitty magnet kitties here because I just didn't have enough metal to stick them on, but they're there with the other stuff. But anyway, so yeah, so the outlet cover is behind this, and we can't get it. I tried using my Tunisian hook because I was like, that's skinny enough to try to grab it. Nope, no luck, because it's like barely any gap in there. Just enough for the outlet cover. Anyway, but he finally got it to work. And so then I was able to do the 1 hour live, and I think I just took that pill. Yeah, I don't know. I'll double check. Yes, I did. I could have pushed stop, but I pushed snooze. Anyway, so that was my story. I didn't have power in this room, so I wasn't working in this room most of the day after the live because I was trying to fix it, or I was just like taking a break from trying to fix it and trying to finish the blanket. You should be seeing that on Tackle It Tuesday. That darn baby blanket that I've been trying to finish. Okay, so my yarn management, Crafting Kitty's concept, Crafting Kitty Erin, and Creator Spotlight is her concept too. It is now March. Brianna K, Queen of the Wheat Stitch, I'm calling her that. She doesn't call herself that. Is the Creator Spotlight for the Crafting Kitty Creator Spotlight for March. And then April's was announced, and it's mostly a knitting channel, and so I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to learn to knit. She did have some Tunisian on there. I feel pretty comfortable with Tunisian. She had some crocheted washcloths. I guess I can do that. Just, you know, I like stuff that's new or interesting. Well, knitting would be new or interesting, but anyway. So where did my yarn management problem come from? The part you're going to see today, because I'm going to have a new yarn management problem next week. It's sitting here, but I haven't shown you yet. Is from this Happy Mail. Okay. Where on earth am I going to put this Colorama Halo? And here's why I say that. We're going to move this right over here. We're going to aim that up just a little bit. See those two? Those two right there? Full of Colorama Halo. Can I fit these in there? This one I might be able to, since it's like the little plastic ring in the middle is broken off. I might be able to manipulate that in there. I don't know. It's going to be an adventure. Then I also have this purple yarn. This purple yarn. I can move this back this way. Now I do have a bag that is pink and purple. A giant bag of yarn that's just pink and purple yarns. But this one, this might go with my novelty yarns, which is right there, just past Crafting Kitty's shawl there. And then the latte cakes in colorway red something like red macaron. I think that's the name. Or I'm making that up. Red macaron. Yeah. Two of these. I think I'm going to put those in a project bag with the knitting stuff because I think that's what I want. So knitting uses a lot less yarn for your project. So if I use a yarn I don't have as much of with knitting, then maybe I can get more. Right. Now all this other yarn, so the first yarn, these Ogos Halo yarn, is from De Morgana. This other yarn, the latte cakes, and the purple yarns, is from J Paradise. This shawl is also from J Paradise. I did not make this. This is made out of Halo yarn. I know this is Halo yarn. I believe the colorway is blue raspberry. But it's been cold in this room, so I've been wearing it a lot. All right, so yeah, my yarn management is telling you what I need to do. There's so many things I need to finish. I am not going to have my Stitcherhood blanket done. There's this much of a chance I would have my Stitcherhood blanket done, but it wouldn't be this one. It wouldn't be this one. It would be a different one. Maybe. There's a good chance I could do that one. Maybe. But I still have a commission hat I got to do. I got a whips management problem. Well, no, I haven't even started, but they have deadlines stuff. Yeah. Anyway. But I got to take care of my yarn management because if my yarn's organized, then I can keep my projects organized better anyway. With that, thanks for coming in. Please go watch the live where I was tasting things with Hadijah. I'll link it below. Lady Bird Loves. So funny. It's so funny. And Missy is hilarious and kind of out of control in a funny way. She's so pretty and cute and sweet. But she's also very naughty. Well, you know. But she's sweet. Anyway, and pretty. She's a good little cat. Except when it comes to food. She ate a Jaffa cake, y'all. Well, most of one. No, that's not normal. Not normal. All right. So with that, I do appreciate you all. Thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? Hugs to you all. Mima Potato Head hugs. Memberships are on hold. That's a whole thing for a minute. I was going to try to have it ready, but that's a whole long story. I have to start over. So I'm real excited about that. Anyway, with all that, thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? I've given you hugs. Hugs like this, or hugs like this, or hugs like this. Whatever you need. Thanks for coming. See you later. Bye-bye.